All right, we can go ahead with questions.
Patty, you guys were able to get an early lead and kind of take that to the game. Just how'd you feel about the way the team came out today?
Good. We're moving in the right direction. I can feel that. Things are starting to become a little bit easier, less pressed. Still got some things to work on. They'll agree with that, I assume. Defense, outstanding. Pitching, outstanding. Everything's there. It's just, for us, it's kind of more like timely hitting and big clutch. Those big clutch moments.
Your catchers are on fire right now. They're both playing really well, hitting really well. That's a big bonus for you.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Riley Ludlam has been something special, really. It gives Kinsey Hansen a day off, or time off. But besides that, Hansen made a great play on a bunt. Yeah, there's a lot going on with these catchers on both sides of the ball. They're doing very well.
Kinsey's knees hurt, but she's going first to third. And, I mean, she's a great, really talented base runner.
My arm was not waving.
Well,
It worked.
she got there.
It worked.
Alynah, no issues timely hitting for you. What was working so well today?
I was just keeping it simple, honestly. I was thinking past the bat mentality, knowing that whoever's in front of me and behind me has my back, and just honestly just letting it go and being free and just swinging the bat, swinging at strikes.
Coach talked on Tuesday about how it seemed like you guys were just really messing each other's at bats, not thinking about all the other stuff. Is that easier as you get farther into the season? Harder? Just I know you guys have a ton of analytics, all that stuff to kind of, you've had the preparation, just focus on playing type thing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you're invested in your teammates at bats, it makes the game so much easier because you're not worrying about what you did and you're like, okay, this next one, let's go. Like whoever it is, Jada, Boone. And you know when you have your teammates behind your back, it's kind of a nice thing to hear when you're up to bat too, like, hey, they're with me right there every single pitch. So, yeah.
Tiare, what have you noticed about Alynah's approach lately?
I just think that she's kind of fitting in. I think me and her up the middle kind of know each other now. I mean, she kind of knows what I'm thinking. I know what she's thinking, so I think we're on that level now. But it's been free. She's been having fun in the dugout. She brings a really good energy every single day. She definitely makes me have a lot more fun when I'm out beside her on the field.
I'd like to, find out from both of you because Alynah mentioned that she swings at strikes and she does better. Knowing the strike zone, you guys walk a lot. And knowing the strike zone, how much does that help you that you usually find a pitch in the strike zone that you can hit?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no matter how we're going to get on first, we're just going to do it. So either if that's taking our walk or being aggressive early, whatever our game plan is for that day, but both has been working really well.
Yeah, no, walks always turn into runs, so we kind of take a lot of pride in our walks, and those walks are usually good at bats that are, we go into like 8-pitch counts, so yeah. Walks are really big on this team for sure, so it's just as good as a single. So,
Tiare, what's been the role of the seniors? I go back to last Friday. You said you don't want to be in this, but you were excited to see what the response was. Well, what's been the role of the seniors in the last week?
I've seen a really big change with the seniors. Baby steps, I think. You got to crawl before you walk. So just being that leadership mentality again today. And I think our game on Tuesday, we were just loose. We were free. We're not leaving as many runners on base. But overall, I think we're just starting to find the joy with everybody. I know Burrito put on a big event last night with Ignite OU. And I think that gave a lot of the seniors just some spark, some Jesus back, and finding our purpose and just coming together and just sticking to what we know and know that it's not right now, but you just got to keep working to find it and slowly but surely.
Tiare, what is it about this time of year that you guys seem to, whatever the adversity you've dealt with, you usually are able to find it and get things rolling?
I think just not letting it get to us, not letting the pressure get to us, the media, the outsiders affect our inner circle. We've done a very good job of just sticking together as a team, either talking it out, working it out, grinding out at practice, just finding those holes. Coach has done a very good job of just keeping us accountable at practice and not letting us get lazy or, doing those things, going back to the basics and just really stick to what we know and that like blue collar mentality.
Coach, how do you feel about Clay Maxwell tonight, and what have you seen from her lately?
Yeah, confident, sharp, attacking. It's just she'll throw 3 straight balls and then throw 3 straight strikes. I'm like, could we have done that a little bit easier? But she's confident. You can feel it. She has turned a big corner, and she's turned it for a while now, and that is the connection she has with Coach Rocha. And there's just a different demeanor and a confidence. She's very, very confident on the mound right now, and wanted to give Carly Keeney an opportunity to get some work in because she's really been grinding in the bullpen. And yeah, look good from Kelly. Maybe not as sharp as she normally is. She gave up 3 walks. But, I mean, that's a good hitting team, just like BYU. So if you can shut teams down like that, you're doing something really well.
Patty, today was senior day for Alyssa Brito. Could you talk about how important that day was for her and what it was like sharing that moment?
Well, if you were with us, if anybody could have been with us yesterday, you would know it would be really hard to talk about today because she took it upon herself. She had a vision a long while ago, about putting on a revival at the University of Oklahoma. And she was going big, and she was going to do it at the football stadium, and then she realized how much money that was going to cost, so she downgraded. It was in the field house, and all of our athletes were there for the most part, a lot of them, helping her. But she raised the money, and she got donors, and she had put on a legitimate sound stage, big screen, everything. It was athlete led. A couple football players, softball players. She spoke. Kenzie Hansen spoke. Lots of young people. Lots of people wanting to hear the word and hear what is this about. And God was in that moment. The Lord was in that place, and there was probably 30 plus people that raised their hand for salvation. This being one of them right here. So there's, I think Alyssa Brito, man, talk about leaving her legacy here besides the softball field. I mean, she has been just so gritty defensively, offensively, so clutch. But in the last probably couple of months, she's been really, and this is a big event she put on herself. It was wearing on her. So I'm really looking forward to her getting some rest, and really, I think you're going to see her just go off in postseason.
Tiare, you're like 4th now on OU's all-time hits list. So what does that something like that mean to you, being that high on that list?
Yeah, definitely an honor. Just remembering all those people on that list who set the bar high for me in this moment. But I think for me, just nothing kind of changes. There's no pressure on me to get higher on that list. Just continuing to be me and leave a legacy being my senior year.
Do you know who you passed?
Yeah, I shout out Thomas. Telling me.
How dare you do that?
So, what type of energy do you guys girls like carry on to the field? I know you guys are a really close family here. What leads to that? What's your mindset?
I think really just playing for each other, playing for a purpose. I mean, I think sometimes we can get lost in softball, but the minute we turn on playing for something more, I think that has a huge spark in the team. That's what always led us to success, was just having fun and enjoying the game. But I think, again, just having fun and playing for each other, that is as much as like we're on repeat, but it's really the truth on how much I enjoy playing with every single one of these girls, especially with so many seniors, just trying to get the last of it and enjoying every moment. But I really think that's just our secret sauce for sure.
Yeah, just being ourselves. I feel like when you know your why, you're playing for so much more than just softball, and you're playing for your teammates, playing for your family, playing for coach. So things like that, I think it's just so fun when you know who you're playing for and you know your why. And most of the time, our why is the people that we're playing with and together 24/7. So especially being a senior, I think you think it's going to go by slow, and it actually goes by super fast. So just knowing like, hey, these are my girls, and one day we're not going to be together every single day. So kind of taking it that way. Yeah.
One more.
Hey,